Hey, I'm trying something I've never done before, which is a live stream video on YouTube. And I want to talk to you today or tonight about how to find mentors for your startup on Clubhouse. I'm in my kitchen in San Francisco. My name is Chikati Chima, and I'm a startup publicist, and I help them get their stories featured in top publications like TechCrunch, VentureBeat, Fast Company, Mashable, Bloomberg Business Week, you know, um, technology and business publication. And I've been a really big fan of the app Clubhouse because it's really changed my life. I say that with no exaggeration. It's a great place to connect with incredible people, and I'm making this video because I want to get outside my comfort zone, try new things, and I also want to provide some information to you so that you can benefit from the experience that I've had, and hopefully it will help you to grow in your business and in your professional life. So if you're looking for a mentor or mentors, Clubhouse is a wonderful place to look for them because it's an audio social app. So everybody is their real self. You can't pretend to be someone else when all you have is your voice. And that means that um, there's nothing between you and the person that you're talking to except that conversation there in that moment. So if you're looking for mentors, then this is beneficial to you because you can find people in affinity communities and find people who share your interests throughout the app. Clubhouse is very popular. It started here in Silicon Valley. The first people on the app were venture capitalists and startup people, and that's still a large percentage, a large proportion of the people who use the app. It's getting more popular. I heard there was one person being added every 8 seconds, and it's probably a lot more than that now. But still, it's a very small and very intimate community. And what that means basically is that when you connect with people, they're early adopters, which means that they have some kind of connection, by extension to the people that made the app. And it also means that they have, special skills and talents. So if you're looking for someone with a special skill or a talent, as I said, Clubhouse is a fantastic place to look. The first thing to do is to figure out who is a person that's of interest to you and why, and then, the mentor relationship is really important because people who have been places and done things that you haven't done, even if they're not older than you, even if they could be younger, but if they've done something that you are really interested in doing yourself, then that's a great person to cultivate a relationship with. Mentors are just essential to succeeding in in business and in the creative fields. Really, just having that person to bounce ideas off of, the person to learn from, just to absorb their wisdom is really, really important. So, if you have your intention set, that's really obviously a very important piece of the mentorship puzzle. And then it's a matter of where you're going to find this person. So, I've made a couple videos now. I've gotten pretty excited about this video production thing. It's definitely new to me to be standing, actually sitting in front of the computer, just talking. But I like I like to hear myself talk. Apparently. So anyway, I've talked about Clubhouse and what an amazing app and what an amazing experience it's been for me. And I like to go into rooms and I like to go into areas where there are sometimes small and intimate conversations, but sometimes I like to go into bigger rooms. And, the topics that I'm interested in, obviously investing, startups, entrepreneurship, but I'm also interested in ESG, which is environmental, social, and governance. And that's really talking about how we can create new systems to improve the state of the physical environment of our planet, how we can undo systems of oppression, racism, colonialism, and then how we can reform the governments that rule our countries and are supposed to bring order to our country. So those are conversations that I find very, very interesting. You're going to find people that have activist backgrounds. You're going to find people that are work in nonprofits and non-governmental organizations. And I guess the first thing to do is just ask someone if you can have 15 or 20 minutes of their time, and based on who they are and what they have communicated and what you've communicated. And you go to find the community or the topic that's of interest to you. And remember that people are busy, but people are also there to help. And that's really what's so spectacular about Clubhouse, is that people are really there to help, and people are really interested in contributing what they can. So with that in mind, one of the things I think is very important about mentorship is that while you are seeking something and benefiting from this person's lived experience, you should also be cognizant. You should be thinking about, how can I contribute back to the person? And young or old, you may be younger, you may be older than the person you're talking to, but remember that there's things that you can do in their life that make their life easier. There's experience that you have that this person doesn't have, even if you're 10 or 20 years younger. And so just be conscious of the fact that you are taking time from somebody, and while they may be generous, it's also good to think about how you can pay it forward. If someone is taking you under their wing as a mentor, even if it's just a one-time conversation, just remember that it's important that when you're having any kind of interaction with a person like this, that you pay it forward. Don't just take the advice and sit on it. If they're being generous and giving you the time, make sure that you actually put it to work, so that you can create change for yourself. Whether that's in your business and you want to find some piece of business advice that's going to help you, get investment or find customers faster, or hire somebody that you really need to grow your team. Don't just get advice and then sit on it. That's probably the only thing I would say not to do in a mentoring relationship. Obviously, if someone's busy and they're making time for you, be on time. Those are just kind of basic courtesy things. But just reciprocate in whatever way you can, even if it's not a monetary exchange, if it's not a it's value exchange. Just be open to it. And other than that, I would say encourage people in your circle to find mentors themselves. This is something that is near and dear to my heart. And people that are most successful, they have good mentoring relationships. So, I'm going to experiment with what I'm telling you in this video. And, I'll definitely share more experiences about mentorship and finding good mentors on this Clubhouse app. But for now, I'm just, experimenting here and talking about what's on my mind and what's near and dear to me. So for now, I'm just going to leave it at that, and continue to get better at these presentations and talking in front of a camera. But I hope you found it helpful. If you did find it helpful, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it, encourage your friends to share as well, and subscribe and all that. And I'm very interested in asking questions, like when people see this video, even into the future, please drop me a question. My email is chikati@moonshotpr. That's my first name at moonshotpr.com. I am on Twitter and all the social platforms. You can find me with my first name. So I hope I was a little bit helpful to you, and I hope you have a good night. And we'll do another one of these soon. Cheers.